Is there a counter-revolution possible of fiscal conservatism? Because when things are really bad, as in the Wall Street bailout of 2008, that's when I saw the Tea Party start to emerge.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine that it would be able to come back so quickly after being so thoroughly destroyed by Trump. Will all the Tea Party guys, I mean, not the Tea Party guys, the MAGA guys, will all those people suddenly become concerned about deficits in big government when they weren't concerned about it at all when Donald Trump was president? That's why it seems like it's so hard to do such a complete 180 and now be against everything that you were just for. I mean, it's not impossible. I mean, politicians are some of the biggest hypocrites out there. But the question is, can the public actually do that? I mean, ironically, I believe that there is a portion of Trump's base that actually wants small government, free, capitalism, libertarian, sound money, gold standard, constitution. And they just erected a false champion in Donald Trump. They saw in Trump everything they wanted him to be, even though he was none of those things. And I think he did a good job sometimes of throwing the red meat to those factions. People paid more attention to what he said and not what he actually did. But given the popularity now of modern monetary theory and the fact that, the deficits have been so big for so long without any, readily observable negative consequences. I mean, I could see 20, 30 years ago, oh no, we can't risk these big deficits. The national debt is almost $28 trillion and the interest rates are at record lows, right? So people are like, whoa, because people used to say, well, if we have too big a deficits, it's going to push up interest rates. It's going to crowd out. Well, what do you mean? We got the biggest deficits ever. We got the lowest interest rates ever. So since we haven't had the crash that people like me were warning would be the consequences of all this debt, at this point, there's no credibility left with the people who have been worried about the debt. It's the people who have said there's nothing to worry about who think they've been vindicated. You see, we told you, right? The Krugman has already taken so many victory laps. I don't even think he has any rubber left on his sneakers. I told you so. I told you so. So we're at the point now where there's really no pushback. And so we're just gonna push this until it breaks, right? We're gonna keep going until we are over the cliff, and then we're gonna get a crisis. That's the only thing. The only thing that's gonna stop the spending and stop the debt is a dollar crisis where inflation runs out of control, the dollar's in free fall, prices are soaring, and my gut is the initial reaction to soaring prices is going to be price controls, like we had with Nixon. Maybe we'll get them under Biden. I mean, I thought they might have happened sooner, but we were able to kick the can down the road. But a free fall in the dollar is going to send prices through the roof.